everybody. Big Paul, Big Paul's Trucking. Welcome back. Hey, well, we are stuck here in Ohio in a polar freeze. And I'll tell you, it's been tough. It's been tough to get anything done. There's a foot of snow outside. It's, my pond's been froze over for 2 months now. This is like an old-fashioned winter. I can't remember the last time we had weather like this. But I wanted to bring you guys up to speed on what we're doing. I can't, a few things I can't get done because of the weather, and it's really holding me up. But I wanted to show you guys. Now, the black truck here, it's all done. Both front springs are installed, battery boxes, both sides, battery box covers, they're all installed. I'll show you guys where we're at. Let's go to the... We got this side done. We got the brackets. We got the battery box. That's all installed. The air tank. Really looks nice. And this side was the last side we were working on. We did the front springs. We painted everything. I still got some inner fender, like mud flaps I got to put together. I made the K bracket in here. See all that? Remounted the air tank. There's the battery box. Remounted all the inner fender. And look, I actually had to slot this, and I got that to fit. It used to stick way out, but it actually fits a whole lot better right now. So I'm happy with that. But what it's coming down to is I'm pretty much, you guys, well, I got the hitch plate here, which I have to weld on. And I marked it all out where I need it cut, and I actually need to mark right here where the pintle hitch goes. But the guy who has the plasma cutter that cuts those out for me, he had his father die and had a funeral, and so he's been a little busy. I tried cutting it with my plasma cutter, and not even close. Cutting through that 3/4. Not nicely, and I really don't want to torch cut it. So basically, I got two things holding me up. I got to get the hitch done before I can paint the chassis. So next week he's going to cut this plate, so that puts me back a week. That's not the end of the world. Then, even after I get that welded in and done, and I go down to, checking the alignment on the chassis and painting the chassis, I got to get a break in the weather. And I keep looking at it. I actually was going to paint this outside or next door in my lean-to. I'm not painting it in here. I do not want, overspray on everything. That's for sure. And, you guys, I have been a little under the weather. Had a cold literally the last 7-8 days. So we're trying, but it's been rough going in Ohio here. Everything here is a sheet of ice now. You can see if we look outside. Look at the ice in my driveway. Everything, just terrible. And of course, we're getting a little more snow and no improvement. You look at the 10-day forecast, you guys, no joke. It's 10 days from now, it's supposed to be a high of 10 and a low of 7. Yes, that's great. So that's where we're at. So what I decided I'm going to do for now, you guys, I want to show you a few things. I'm going to do a little bit of mechanical work. You can see this rear end, the input shaft is leaking. You can see a little oil there on the ground. So we're going to pull this U-joint out, this yoke off, and pull all them bolts that are going around off, and get to that seal. And then we're going to get a seal. And then I also need to install, I have 2 new pancakes, but I'm actually going to remove these so there's nothing there for the painting process and the washing process. So they need to come off. And same thing here, I'm going to pull these this U-joint out. But this output shaft doesn't leak, and that input shaft doesn't leak. So this rear end, I think, had a little bit of something put into it before I got it. But I'm not going to change seals that don't leak. They're fine. In the future, when they leak, we'll change them. So I'm moving to move on to some mechanical work on this truck, and figure that way I can get that done inside the shop, because there's no way some things are going to get done right now. So, well, anyways, I appreciate you watching. I'm going to get started here and set up a camera, and we're going to pull that U-joint and pull that yoke. Thanks for watching. All right, you guys, Big Paul. We're down here going under Big Green. I want to show you what I found. Now it's interesting. The seal is actually not what's leaking. It's look at the oil trail right there. It's the housing. I hope you guys can see that, but right there, the housing, there's the drip. In front of it, at that seal, is actually not leaking. So it's actually the housing. So I got to take all them bolts out around that circle and reseal that up, and then I'm probably going to get a lip seal for the for the input shaft. But so that's where it's leaking. We've confirmed the problem, and we're going to get up top here and start taking it apart. All right, you guys. Step one, we got to pull this. We got to pull the U-joint out so we can put the impact on the center nut, which we can't get to until we push this U-joint out of the way. So I got a tool for this. That way we're not banging on a hammer or slamming it down in there. I could do it that way, but I don't need to. I got a U-joint puller. I think it's these right here. Yeah. Okay. They're always the most used bolts on here. They give you the bolts. All right. Hold on, I gotta back this off. All right. So the way you use this, you bolt this down first and slide it over it, and it just pushes that joint right down. And as long as they're in maybe, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 threads, it's fine threads. Probably not going to go nowhere. I got to see if I got a 9/16 wrench over there. I don't think I do. Well, that's great. Where'd that go? All right. Where'd that go? Oh, there it is. Down in the brake drum. Wow. What are the chances? All right, guys, hang tight. Let me get a 9/16 wrench and a magnet. That's what we need. All right, got a magnet. 9/16 wrench. Okay. Let's get this U-joint out of here. Oh yeah. Got it. Now I'm replacing all these U-joints. Obviously, when I got to get this drive shaft, I want to get new U-joints. If I can put this drive shaft in so it gets painted right there where it's at. So this is definitely one thing that needs to get put together. All right. Boom, drops out. What we gotta do now, reverse procedure. That makes it nice. Now the other cap got to do the same way because you're using the U-joint as your, point to push from. All right. And I should have got the 9/16 for my little impact. As slow as this is. All right, well, taking too long. Probably going to set you guys on time lapse for a little bit. Thanks for watching. All right, you guys, welcome back. All right, I want to show you where we're at. I pulled that off, resealed it, put it back on, Loctited, put that center bolt back on. And I have one bolt, of course, right there that's stripped out on the bottom. So we're going to be siliconing that in. I drained the rear end. I'm going to clean that hole out real good with a little parts cleaner. But you can't see it, you guys. It's right on the dead center. Of course, the worst place to have a stripped out bolt. But it has a couple threads that grab. So what we're going to do is we're going to silicone it in. I'm not rebuilding the rear end and getting too into it. One of these days it'll go kapooey and we'll replace it and it'll be old news because that's all part of the, the pig that you would change to do that job. Housing stays, change the pig. But we're not going to worry about it right now. What we're going to do is I'm pulling the drive shaft out of the parts cleaner, and we're going to set up a tripod, let you watch. I've got this it's been in the soak and the parts cleaner getting it. It was greasy and nasty. Look at this stuff, you guys. There's a big weld sticking up right here. Look at that. That's got to be ground down. We're going to clean this up a little bit. Really rough right there. Clean these holes out. I got 2 new U-joints. We're going to put this drive shaft together. And then we're going to put it in. So the other half's over here in my new parts cleaner. Check this out. I'm happy about this. Been wanting one for years. I didn't want the red one, so this one was gray and black. I liked it. I'm going to pull this one out, give it a finish scrub, and then get it in the vise. So, okay, got a wrench. We tighten these up, tight as I can get them. Now we're going to bend the tab up against the flat. Right like that. I need to turn this one just another shade so I can get it on a flat. Oh, a little bit more. There we go. You can hear it seep down when it gets solid like that. Okay, that looks great. You don't need to do the other side. You just do one. Let's turn this over. And do this side. And then we'll get the other half out of the vise. Or out of the partoir. But see this U-joint's nice and free. Nice and smooth. Don't need any impact to put all this together. This is a tight wrench. Probably is a torque spec. We don't care about that. I'm pretty strong. I ain't never had one come apart. So tight is tight. That's something I try to teach my son. That tight's tight. It's not over tight. It's not under tight. Tight's tight. When you feel it stop, like right there, that thing's bottoming out, or not bottoming out, but it's tight. Then you know when to stop. Confident. Oh, that's tight too, but that flat lines up and that flat. So we're going to do opposite sides because doesn't matter again. We want to do wherever the flat lines up and it's tight. There it is. Bam, looking good. I'll tell you guys, it's been a long winter around here. We've had snow on the ground. I mean, it seems like it's been 3 months. So next winter, I'm making an announcement. I am going to be buying some property in Florida and build me a shop down there. And come next winter, we're going to have a little bit more room to work, a little bit better weather, and hopefully we can put out more videos. But we will find out. It's a little tight, but that'll loosen up. All right, let me get the other half. All right, you guys, let's put this drive shaft in. I got the U-joints installed. I got the grease fittings installed. So let's see what we can do here. Got me a couple ratchet straps, because I've done this before, to help hold me in place while I install these. There we go. Back one can just sit there, and the front one will, or the back one we'll put on first. Manipulate. Front one, we can turn that one wherever we need it when we're ready. Let's pick this up into the cup. Something like that. Gotta go a little more than that. All right. Get that centered in there. Let's tap that down. Oh, why is that so stiff? Huh. It's a little out of them. Why is it so stiff? I'll pull that back out. Huh. Why are we being so difficult? Huh. All right, let's check this out. Yeah, it feels smooth. What's the problem? Wow. It's putting up a pretty good fight. I don't know why. Still loose. Huh. I gotta take this shirt off. I'm sweating. Let me look at this yoke. Let's see why that would be a problem. Now, that one slid right in. Why would that one not slide in? It's nice. We're still going in. Huh. Maybe this side needs to be up a little bit. There it goes. Starting to go. Boy, she's stubborn. Wow. Hate to get a bigger hammer. Wow, still not down. Why is that being so stubborn? Let me get a bigger hammer. As much as I don't want to. Shouldn't have to, but that cap must be tight or have a burr on it or something. Not much else it can be. As soon as I find my hammer, there it is. Stop. All right. Oh, that's down. I can hear it. All right, good. Good. All right, well, I don't know why that was so stiff, but I think it'll be okay. Put the clock on here. And then we're going to do the other one. All right, you guys, it's going to take a minute, so all it is pounding. I'm going to put this on time lapse, and you guys get to watch. Appreciate you guys watching. All right, you guys, welcome back. Big Paul's Trucking. Well, we made some progress today. I'm pretty happy with it. Let me show you where we're at. I got that drive shaft installed, as you saw, and actually it looks really good. Now I know it's kind of dirty, a little rusty. This is all going to get sandblasted. This whole suspension I'm going to be sandblasting and then priming to match the frame, and then it's all going to get painted. Next week we're putting the hitch. I'm taking this to the plasma cutter. It's going to cut out all these pieces. And the last thing I got to do is mark where the pintle hitch is going to go, right here in the center. But we're going to get this plate welded into the back of this frame right here. So that hitch will be done. Then pretty much the chassis is done. Then we need a little bit of better weather. You can see that drive shaft is in there now. And it got a lot of cleaning up done to it, I'll tell you that. Here we go. It's actually nice and smooth. That slip joint I oiled up. I did grease the U-joints. I'll have to wipe a little more of that grease off before we paint, but them drive shafts are going to get sandblasted. The rear end housings are going to get. I got new pancakes, new maxis. I'm going to pull them off, maybe in one of the next videos, and just leave them off. So they're out of the way. And then when I put the new maxis on there, they'll just look like a new maxi. No big deal. But that drive shaft did turn out really nice. I'm really happy. The U-joints fit good. Everything's smooth as silk now that it's together. And I had a chance to service that slip joint. So anyways, guys. Let's see, another 8 or 10 days the weather's supposed to break. It's been terrible around here. I mean, I apologize not putting out any videos. Let's see, I had the flu, then I had a cold, well, then I had a cough, a real bad cough, and then I had a cold, and then I had an earache. It will not end, this weather. It's been cold here for, 3 months pretty much straight. Snow on the ground, ice, 15-degree weather, 5 degrees at night. I've been from Ohio my whole life, and this was a bad winter. It really took a toll on people. Driveway's a sheet of ice, you're slipping, sliding, hurting your back, you name it. All I want to do is get out and test drive my trucks and have a little fun, but can't do that right now. We can't get past the weather. So, as you see, you guys, I appreciate you guys watching. This is going to be the end of this video. And next week we're going to work on that hitch. And then we're going to try to get this pulling hitch finished. I got one more part. I got to buy like a fork pocket that I got to weld on right here. And then I need to finish weld and assemble this one. So then we'll have one done. There's the second one sitting in the corner. But we're getting there, guys. Like I said, I've been sick. And I'm finally better now, feeling good. And I need to get going. So appreciate you guys watching. Remember, like, subscribe. Please, it helps my channel. Big Paul's out! Thanks for watching.